Alright, hi everyone. And welcome to TWF Impact on Axs Tv, or Smash and Inside FS. Joey Styles, Renee Young, and Aiden English here. And today on Impact on Axs Tv, or Smash and Inside FS, we're going to have Father Yule here today. Here today on Impact on Axs Tv, or Smash and Inside FS. So, let's bring him out. Oh, Father Yule, he's been all over for about 2 weeks so far. Been almost every film there is, Renee Young says. We also got the Jesus Fight Santa thing coming up at the Survivor Series, or Living Saga, Renee Young says. Yes, we do, Aiden English says. And here is Father Yule, Joey Styles, or Renee Young. I want to say ho 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 and happy Yule. Well, I know it's not really truly Yule yet. It's the 11th month, and it's Thanksgiving Day coming up. The 4-1 Reichs offshoot, not the Settled offshoot, since they already did theirs in the 10th month. Now, I'm here because I have a saga, a tale, which has to be told. So, we all know what the true grounds of Yule is. It is onlooking the birth of Jesus, Son of God, the teacher, the healer, and the freer, the King of kings, the Kaiser of kaisers, the Lord of lords, the Earl of earls. Now, a lot of folks over the years might think that I somehow took Yule away from Jesus, but I did not. I never took Yule away from Jesus. You see, God gave Jesus to us as a gift. And that gift that God gave us was Jesus. And the gift that we also got through Jesus, through God, was to have our sins cleaned away. You see, mankind and womankind are sinful, either by our deeds or by our thoughts or by both. And those sins made us dirty. We were so dirty that no need how good a life one lived, one could never get to heaven because one was never clean enough. Even if they had lived a good life, they were guilty of sins that they did or sins they fought. God is loving, God is forgiving, God is rightfulness, and God is holy. And that's why God kept His word, that He would give us, that He would free us from those sins that we learned how to give into and learned how to do, sadly. That gift was Jesus. God kept His word. You see, Jesus was outstanding in many ways. You see, unlike every other man and woman, Jesus was the only one who was sinless, the only one who was truly good, the one who was truly holy. Jesus lived the flawless, sinless, holy, good life that no man or woman could ever live. You see, and God loved us so much, He was willing to have Jesus take on the handicap and weakening which comes along with being sinful as death. And Jesus loved us so much, He went through with it. And through His death and through the blood which was spilt, through God and through Jesus, we had those sins cleaned away. We were then once again clean, and we could get to heaven through God and through Jesus. So we are always thankful to God and thanks for Jesus, for that gift that God gave to all mankind and all womankind. Not only to those who believe, but also to those who do not believe. I give out those gifts the same way God gave Jesus to us as a gift. The same way those wise men and wise women out there you know, gave gifts to Jesus when he was born. So many years ago. Now I'm going to be going now. But I do want to let everyone know that I am not I am not. I only keep the happiness and glee of you alive. But I am not but the true one. I am only the underling of the one who is truly high. Well, isn't it Steven Seagal's self, Nico Senatini from Nico Above the Law, or Above the Law? I want to say one thing, Santa Claus, or Father Yule, or Holy Fellow Nicholas, whatever you want to be called, is that I do really think that I don't know what team to be on. I don't know if I should be on Team Jesus or Team Santa. Anyway, it's all in fun, Nico. Don't worry about it. It's all in fun. You know, it's all in fun, my friend. That's all I'm going to say there. I want to wish you a happy Yule. Well, Nico, I want to wish you a happy Yule too. Well, alright folks, I truly don't know what team to be on. So the way I look at it is that you don't know what team to be on, huh? Nico Tenatini, Nico Above the Law, or Above the Law? The man who's always got his hands stuck and holding the gun out. I mean, let me tell you something. You out there thinking it's so cool because you got to hang out with Father Yule. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Hanging out with Father Yule isn't no big deal. You know what the big deal is? The big deal is me shaming you here today on Impact, on Axs TV, or in Smash and Inside FS. Shaming you and then beating you 1, 2, 3. Baron Corbin, why don't you just go back underneath that stone you crawl up from underneath, alright? Had nothing to do with you. I guess you're shit, fuck. I guess you were so bored you just had nothing to do but come out and start shit with me. Alright, Astronomer says, we have seen enough of this. So, Nico, you wanna Nico Senatini, since you're out here, and since Baron Corbin, you came out here for some unknown ground sake or why, which I guess is never a good one with you. Here today, we will have Nico Senatini from Above the Law, or Nico Above the Law, take on Baron Corbin. Here today, on Impact, on Axs TV, or Smash and Inside FS. Well, we got the match going on now. And now we got the fight lord in the ring now. At least he isn't the one that falls over. Aiden English said, Nico Santini knocked down Baron Corbin. He knocked down Baron Corbin again with that sidewalk, with those side kicks. Another side kick from Nico Senatini. Joey Styles said, a fellow Italish folk. Well, Joey Styles said, down goes Baron Corbin. Well, Renee Young says, you know, somehow he might be handicapped by having his hands holding an open gun, the open gun position all the time, because he has to be holding his gun all the time, and somehow someone might think he might be handicapped by it, Renee Young said. Yeah, he is handicapped by that, Aiden English says. That's the only thing he can do. you know. And now he comes with our Baron Corbin again. But Baron Corbin, you know, spinning around, giving him the deep six. Oh! Baron Corbin gave him the deep six. Joey Styles, yeah, Renee Young says it's not good. Here comes the end of days. Now he's going to beat Nico Sanatini. Renee Young says that would be sad. Joey Styles said, well, Nico Sanatini, or however you say that Italish or Intalish kin name, or he's going to get beat. Baron Corbin's going to beat a law keeper. Well, anyway, it is what it is. One of the first South that Steven Seagal played, one of his first films. You know what? This is going to be so great, Aiden English says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Baron Corbin. And now Baron Corbin has beat Nico Sanatini here today on Impact, on Axs TV, or Smash, and Inside FS, Joey Styles says. And I think we're starting to see how Team Jesus, or Team Holy Fellow, you know, is starting to shape up. Joey Styles said, well, whoever Father Yule chooses for his team, whoever Jesus chooses for his team, it's bound to be a good match at the Survivor Series or the Living Saga, Renee Young said. Coming up, Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day, that Thursday, Renee Young says. Aiden English says, I could tell you one thing. Nico Sanatini, he lost to Baron Corbin. Handicapped by having his hands always holding a gun stand, can only hold a gun, you know. And somehow Baron Corbin beat him. So that makes Baron Corbin greater than him. And by the way, I think Nico Sanatini it might be the first South that Steven Seagal played, but he's losing more matches than he wins, Aiden English says. Well, speaking of that, Tony Schiavone is going to be talking with Nico Sanatini now. Alright, Joey Styles, Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with Nico Sanatini here today, and hopefully I'm saying that kin name right. Alright, Nico Sanatini. Yeah, I know you're always handicapped by having your hand out, you know, like you're holding a gun. Well, Tony Schiavone, that's how my doll was made so many years ago. 2, I came out there to wish Holy Fellow Nicholas, Father Yule, a happy Yule. I don't know what team I'm going to be on. I could be on Team Jesus or Team Holy Fellow. You know, it's hard to say which is the winning team. You know, it's all in fun, Nico Sanatini. Whatever team you choose to be on, it's all in fun. Yeah, I know that. But I think I'm going to be on Team Jesus. Because Santa gives you a holy day, but Jesus gives you kinship. Yes, that is true. But it seems you run a bind with Baron Corbin. Yeah, Baron Corbin got bored. You know, he came out, wanted to start some shit with me. But you know, he may have beat me, but I'll still get the last laugh. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be at the Living Sagas. He's not. Well, do you think there's a bond between you and Baron Corbin? Only if Baron Corbin wants to make it a bond, Tony. Only if he wants to make it one. Alright, that's my talk with Nico Sanatini. Back to you, Joey Styles and Renee Young. Thank you, Thank you, Tony Schiavone, from talking with Nico Sanatini here today on Impact on Axs TV or Smash and Inside FS. That's all the time we got here. Joey Styles, Renee Young, Aiden English. We hope you like Impact on Axs TV or Smash and Inside FS. And we'll see you tomorrow.